are back.
We're officially back.
our once every month
hiatus.
podcast now. Our hiatus. Life's just been busy, man.
Yeah, it's been busy, but I think we'll be more consistent now.
That's what we said last time.
Yeah.
So
Remember?
whether or not we're consistent,
Remember back in the day when we said that we do 2 podcasts a week?
and
we
we are about 2 podcasts a month right now.
Yeah.
If that.
I don't remember. I think we probably only did 2 podcasts a week one time in our lives.
Man, I had a very good quote of the day or joke of the day too, and I completely forgot.
Oh, I had one too.
Go ahead.
I heard it on, I was scrolling through Instagram. Everybody knows this, but I'm forgetting what it was. But it was the premise of what's yours will be yours.
Right.
That's my quote of the day. What's yours will be yours.
Unless it's not yours.
Unless it's not yours, then it's not yours.
True.
So don't stress.
True.
Facts.
Also, free Andrew Tate, free R. Kelly.
Yeah, he's always
Andrew Tate is still on social media. Is he still banned from most social media?
Everybody, yeah.
Kanye's back on social media, and we
he's
see how that's
just
going.
bigger and badder. Everybody talks about Andrew Tate now. That's exactly what he wants. Especially this supporter right here.
Until somebody tells me something he's saying is wrong.
I told you what he said is wrong. He says that if his girl has an OF account, that means that he gets 80% of her earnings.
You have an OF account. I only get 50% of your earnings. Oh, we're not supposed to tell you that? Oh.
Yeah, I share my feet. Everybody would you love my feet.
Anywho.
Okay, what's your
Anywho, no, I don't have a quote of the day.
You don't even have a joke of the day?
No, I completely forgot. I had a good one, so I wrote it down, but I don't have that on me right now.
Okay, well, so today, actually, we don't even need to, do that because this is going to take a lot of time. So basically what we were going to do initially was questions that we, okay, I don't know why I don't like females. Women have for men that, we would, are too, not afraid, but, that we don't ask them. And then vice versa. And Homeboy couldn't come up with any about girls. And I think
Gatorade, is it in you?
I think that just has a lot to say about guys, that they don't have any questions that they'd want to ask a girl.
There are.
That just says a lot in and of itself.
But the thing is, there are questions that guys want to ask girls, but they're
all
there's
inappropriate.
No safe way. They're always inappropriate. There's no safe way to answer it or ask it. I feel like for girls, there's a lot more questions that girls can ask guys where it can be like, okay, I can answer that.
So there's a lot of questions that you might give short answers to. And there might be questions that you can give a longer answer to. That's why I came up with a lot of them. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to get right into it because I have thoughts too.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for the first one? In no particular order. These rapid fire.
Right.
There was this website that I was looking at that had 152 questions.
Damn.
Girls would want to ask guys. And I'm like, oh, I would want to ask that.
All right. Ask it.
Okay. Ready? What's the most...
Twice a day.
What's the most attractive feature about girls?
What? This is a setup. This is a setup.
Go.
Oh, this is a setup.
Okay.
I like their heart.
No,
and their
come
brains.
on. You have to be real, dude. Be
what do you mean
honest.
attractive feature?
For physical.
Wait, but that's different. Are you asking me or
No, you.
Every guy is different.
Okay, but what's yours?
This is a setup. For me, personally, for my beliefs and my morals and values.
Yeah. He's going to try to look like this really good guy, but he's not.
Physical feature? It has to be a physical feature?
Yeah. Outer feature.
I would say their smile.
Uh-huh. You can say your
smile.
Thank you.
And then can bad breath be a physical? I can't. Not that
no, that's good hygiene.
Good
maybe?
hygiene. I say good hygiene.
Yeah. Okay.
Good outwardly hygiene.
You look presentable.
You look not presentable, but
clean.
Clean, right? Yeah. Clean. Right. I want to see crusts on your lips, nose boogers hanging out.
He hates white
earwax, all that. Then when people talk a lot and they get the white stuff on their lip, the spit just accumulates.
Ew, I had a teacher with my cousin, and
she had white lip in public before. I called her out on it. I was like, DM White Lip. That's her new name. That's her nickname, White Lip.
Okay, no.
White Lip Summer.
What do we say? Whip.
Whip? You got whip?
No.
For my finance and accountants out there, it's work in progress.
One time, me and my cousin and like a few other Muslim students, we had this racist U.S. history teacher, and he used to like keep all of us in the front. He hit my cousin on the head. Imagine that. And he used to have two things. Had really sweaty armpits, like where like you could see huge puddles, and he always had white lip.
Damn.
Okay.
White lip.
Next question. What do you dislike most about me?
What? I thought these were questions. No.
I just kidding. That was a fake one because you were saying that this is a trap.
It's a trap.
Okay. Next one.
Damn.
Okay. How do you feel about periods?
What?
Like, what do you feel?
I mean, what do you mean,
guys?
Wait.
Say it. How do you feel?
I feel like women over exaggerate. I'm just kidding. I feel like they're.
He's gonna get canceled.
No, I feel like they're part of life.
Don't
even. No, there's nothing to
do you
feel
think they're
about.
Gross?
Of course.
See,
it's extremely gross.
You know, I would always like watch things like, oh yeah, my husband. Oh my God, I woke up and I bled on the bed, and then my husband cleaned it up for me, and he just told me to relax. I'm like, he would never, ever.
If that happens, you get kicked out the crib.
He'd be like, go to the guest room.
Yeah, go to the guest room.
Literally, if that had happened,
I would call the Ghostbusters to come and fix up our bedroom.
He would exterminate it. He'd throw out our mattress. Like, he would do everything.
I'm sure. I mean, obviously, it's natural. It happens,
he really does think I'm dramatic if I say something. This is a roast K day. This is what the episode's called, roast K. Like, if I want to say anything, he's like, all girls feel that way. If I had that cramp, I would be fine. Because
maybe it's for me because I have high pain tolerance. So I'm just like,
I do too.
Next question. I don't like this. Let's switch it up.
This is a good episode. Next, this is a good one. This is girls all want to know this. Why aren't guys more in touch with their feelings?
Because.
So you agree guys are not in touch with their feelings?
No, I don't agree. I think guys are in touch with their feelings, but we just don't show them as much. I think men and women are two different. Let me not say stereotypical, like what
generalization.
I'm generalizing because obviously every man's different, every woman's different.
You're like trying to stutter over his words.
We're just on different sides of the spectrum.
Right.
Women are, I wouldn't say more in touch with their emotions. I just feel like women show their emotions and are not afraid to show their emotions a lot more.
We're more vulnerable.
More vulnerable. Men are in touch with their emotions, but we just don't show it as much outwardly. And that's due to just
what is that? Why?
That
Why,
man
though?
pride. It could be because we know we have to be strong for our counterpart. I feel like that's, at least for me, not necessarily for me, but I show emotion, but it's like, when it's
not like emotion sad. You don't
like,
show sadness.
I do. If I'm sad, I just because I don't cry doesn't mean I'm not sad, right? If you're sad, you cry. Yeah. If I'm sad, I just
he shuts down.
I just pull back a little bit. I stop talking. Like, I pull back a little bit. So it's not that I don't show the emotion. I just show it in a different way. So men show emotion, we just show it in a different way. Women just cry all the time for no reason.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, so
that's simple.
So okay, I guess I did. Oh yeah, okay. So this kind of goes along with that question. So why do guys? I mean, I guess you kind of respond, like you kind of said it. Why do guys fail to express their feelings when they're sad? So like when girls, like the big thing for girls is that when you are sad, we want you to confide in us and talk about it, and things like that. Like when we are sad, we confide in. Most girls, I mean, again, right. Like we're completely generalizing, and the generalizations kind of go like we're pretty, like we follow
right. But I think it could be that. Yeah, I think it's just men are.
I mean, but actually, do you think I always come to you when I'm sad? No, I don't.
But I think just in a general,
but more
sense,
so,
right? I think in a general sense, it's just men feel that they have to be strong, they have to be macho, so they can't show that level of weakness. So,
but it's like one thing when you're both sad about something. Like if you're both sad about the same thing, then like I get, okay, maybe the guy wants to be like strong,
right?
For the
and
girl,
that I feel like majority of the time that's what it is.
What if you're just sad about something?
Like, I mean, if I,
Like,
well,
how come you can't just be like,
but that's just for me speaking, that's just me. If I'm sad or angry about something, I keep it to myself.
no,
The
that's
next,
not just you. That's
the next guy could, because I know guys who are the opposite when they're sad or things like that way, they like to talk about it then and there with that person. That's just not me.
But you should also be thinking about how the girl feels. Well, like when you're sad, like
But the girl should also be thinking about how the guy feels.
yeah.
If a girl's just crying all the time for no reason,
No, that's not what I'm saying.
there's only so much tissue I can give. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I'm saying. See, okay, but guys don't understand anything. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying. You made me lose my train of thought. Trot. Okay. All right. Here's a good one. Is it hard to make a girl happy?
No.
Really?
It should be easy.
What do you think?
If the girl, well, in what sense? Like any girl or a girl that's with you?
With you.
Easy. If you guys are working together, there's no effort in making someone happy, right? Think about it this way. If you're a stand-up comedian, you get on stage, you don't know anyone in the crowd. You can crack a joke to make them laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing, I don't know what your sense of humor is. I don't know what your sense of humor is. I don't know what level, if you're into dark humor, if you're into kind of just dry humor, they don't know, but they still go out there and perform. If you're with somebody, there should never have to be, all right, let me try to make this girl happy. Just by you saying, hey, what's up? Or you texting them, you calling them, going out to eat, doing whatever, that should make them happy. If that doesn't make them happy, she ain't for you, big dog. That's simple.
That's
you should never, ever, 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 ever try to make. If you're trying to make someone happy, get out. It's doomed from the start.
Like it should just come natural.
It should just come naturally. Happiness. When you're a baby, you literally go peekaboo, 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 and they die laughing.
Mm-hmm.
At birth, you are that happy.
So you're saying that if you do peekaboo to me, that'll make me happy?
Well, my point is, at birth, if you can be made happy that easy, there's no reason why, if you're in a relationship with someone you know, someone you love, should be just as easy. Literally, you can walk up to any random baby who's aware of stranger danger, who knows this is my mommy, this is my daddy, but I'm only 3 months old, and you can do peekaboo or just make silly faces and they laugh. If you're with somebody you know who understands what love is, who understands what happiness is, who's cognizant of life, it should be 10 times easier.
Here's a follow-up question. Do you think it's, when you're in a relationship, do you think it's easier for a girl to gain happiness from the guy? Like, do you think it's easier to make the girl happy?
Yes.
Or easier to make a guy happy?
I
think it's easier to make a girl happy. Guys can just say things like girls fall. I was just talking about this with a friend like over the weekend. Like guys just like are so manipulative and they just know what to say.
To be manipulative, you have to get manipulated.
But the manipulator is manipulating the manipulatee. And so, yeah, you're right. Like it is both wrongs, but like
true. But it's not even about manipulation.
But guys know what to say. Like it's easier. Like, okay, like let's say we're in a fight, right? Mm-hmm. I say this to him all the time. I tell you this all the time. Whenever we're in a fight, you can make me like get over it in 6.25 seconds.
True, because I'm funny. I know that.
And then if I do something wrong, holy moly.
That's because you're not funny. Make me laugh. Next time we have to argue, make me laugh and I'll get over it.
Yeah, but you're like a stone cold wall. So like, what am I supposed to do? How do I make a wall laugh? Go, look at that wall. Make it laugh. Exactly.
Make it wall laugh?
Yeah.
Women's sports.
Okay, next question. Would you leave all... Okay.
I coach women's sports. Go ahead.
Yeah, what if we're kids?
If you do this one more time, like you're a city girl or something.
I am. Anywho, okay. Would you leave all your friends to spend time with me?
100%.
I do that. Honest.
100%.
Okay,
I do that on a regular basis.
Yeah, I come first. That's right.
I do that on a regular basis. But the thing is,
what about when you're like? What about like? Okay, not dating. We didn't date, but like, what about like when you are dating? Why are you looking like that?
What?
We didn't. But I'm saying, what about if you?
The lie detector. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
You're so annoying. No, seriously though. What if like you're dating somebody? Mm-hmm. Do you put in that? Okay, like we're married. Obviously, we live together. But I mean, like you're with. Okay, this is like you're with your friends. You're golfing with your friends.
Yeah, I'm not coming home, big dog.
And I tell you, so yeah, you little fake. I say, I'm so bored. Or, like,
no, of course not. Why would I
can you
leave?
come home?
It just doesn't make sense to.
What
One,
if
I
you-
paid for
Okay,
golf.
all right. You're hanging out at your friend's house.
Yeah.
You would not leave.
If you said, "Kay, I'm like, I
So
really want you to
bored.
come
Can you
home,"
come
not even
home?
I'm bored. If you're bored, girl, get on TikTok. If you ask me to come because you're bored, I can't do that. I can't do anything for you.
So when will you
But
come?
if you say I really miss you for some reason today, I'm just really missing you, I'll come home. But if you say I'm bored, I need something to do, I'm not coming home.
What if I say my stomach hurts?
Get some, Midol or something.
Canceled. This is Andrew Tate, you guys.
What am I supposed to do? If I come home, what am I supposed to do with your stomach? What am I supposed to do with your stomach?
Make me feel better.
How?
Distract me. We're gonna go see a scary movie this weekend. I already.
Next.
Okay.
Okay, nothing.
Huh?
Hmm?
Okay. I have a lot more. All right. Why do guys? Oh, I read this one. Okay. What is the biggest turn off for guys? Okay. Let's break this up. Okay. The first. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So first, let's go physical. What's the
Bad hygiene.
really?
Bad hygiene.
Really?
Listen, if you're talking to somebody with bad breath, if you're talking to somebody with whip or white lip, if you're talking with somebody that have a booger hanging out their nose, if you're talking to a girl and she's randomly fart,
Can you believe that?
but that's true. But a girl,
Guys,
but
why?
that's,
How come guys
well,
can fart
girls,
in front
it'd
of
be the
girls?
same thing, huh?
Guys fart in front of girls all the time. How come girls can't fart in front of guys?
Because guys are just naturally dirty human beings like that.
That's so
with it.
unfair to say.
Who's stopping you from?
You just said that if
I
I
get
do
that, but
that,
that's
you
a turn
won't.
off.
That's a turn off.
Right, but at the
Am I
same time,
allowed to-
but a turning off and like I feel like a turn on or a turn off is in that pre-relationship stage.
No,
There's
we're
nothing you
married.
can do right now that could turn me off. We're
Okay, it wouldn't
married.
be a turn off if I farted in front of you?
No, I urge you to fart. Please fart. Fart. But the thing is, I don't care if you fart. It's a natural. But if I'm like courting you for the first time, like our first date, and you're eating, you just let one out. Check, please. Check, please. No, but that's a physical thing.
Yeah, but like that's so unfair. You guys can do it on the first and like it's like funny or something.
Guys don't do it on what kind of guy farts on the first date? That's disrespectful and gross. That's nasty.
Dude, you farted all the time with me.
Yeah, that wasn't on the first anything. Because remember, we didn't date.
We really didn't, dude. You're so annoying.
I'm just kidding. Okay, non-physical. For me, I think for most guys, don't do too much. Don't be that girl that does too much.
Like what? Give an
Like
example.
it's hard to explain. Like if you're just always trying to talk, always trying to just say something, always trying to
Like in
prove
a group
something,
setting,
always
you're
trying, in a
saying.
group setting, or in a one-on-one set. If you're always trying to one up someone, it's just like that. Just don't do too much. Don't do too much. And then also don't talk about other guys. No guy wants you to talk about other guys.
Okay. In like what way?
Anyway,
Like just like
anyway,
don't.
Anyway. Oh man, my actually I'll be a girl. Oh
Okay,
my
but-
God.
okay, give
my
it-
coworker Daryl.
Give me an example where I work with all girls. Like, give me an example where like you'd be annoyed of a situation. See, like he gets to work with.
See, watch this. Watch this. You know how she said a guy could fart, this, that, and a third?
Yeah.
Girls can, you know what girls can do, and guys don't say anything, but even though it annoys us, you know how when girls just watching shows, man, he's handsome.
I
he's
don't
attractive.
do
Oh, I
that,
love
dude.
him. You do that all the time. Oh, and you do this
No.
all the time. Oh, I love him. But obviously you're saying it very like, oh, I love his character on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
I love him. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, he's not bad looking. Imagine me.
You say he's not
Imagine
bad looking
me.
all the time.
Yes, I said about guys.
No, don't.
Wallahi, when have I
lie.
ever said anything about a girl on TV? Right then and there.
Huh?
Right then and there. Maybe I said, I've never said it then and there. Never.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
let's say,
sorry.
but if I follow
I'm
him on
so sorry.
Instagram or
Love
something.
Island season 6.
Right, but if I-
Lucy,
but-
everybody go Google her. He follows her on Instagram.
I don't follow her anymore.
Because I unfollowed her for.
No, listen,
Are you
listen.
kidding me?
Listen, wait,
You are a
wait,
fake.
wait.
Exposed.
You let me finish. First of all,
Kim Kardashian?
exactly.
Are you kidding
But
me?
yes, when have I? But I understand that. Yes, When have I ever said that? If
You're a gaslighter.
if we're watching the show right now, I have never said right when we're watching the show, or I have never pointed out a girl's physical attractiveness.
Lucy, you didn't?
While we're watching the show.
You didn't.
Ever. Wallahi, I have never.
That's crazy.
If I follow her on Instagram, which I don't anymore, that is different. But you, on the other hand, can go, oh, he's handsome. Oh, I love him. Imagine if I ever did that.
You do that.
Or even if one of your girls, listen, hold on.
I can do it after.
Do whatever you want. If one of your girls are talking to a guy, right, and you go, and you've done it before too. If one of your girls are talking to a guy, oh, he's not bad looking. Imagine if guys, we are not allowed to say that.
Do you guys say that to each other?
Huh?
Yeah.
What? Exactly.
All
to
of
each
his
other.
friends.
Summer.
Expose them down in the comments.
To each other. To each other.
That is so.
Guys cannot say that.
You say it behind my back, but you can't say it to me. At least I say it in front of you, and I'm not like, whoa, his abs.
But that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, his this, his that. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not bad looking. I literally say that. If anything, if you like. And I don't just outwardly say that. If a friend is asking
trust me,
me,
you do.
Whatever. First of all, God knows
and what do
you
I say
behind my back with
anytime
your
you
guy
ask
friends.
me, what do I say? What do I say? Oh, she's cool. Because I can't
that
say
means
anything.
She's cool. Means she's fine.
I can't say anything outside of that because I do.
It doesn't matter. You're such a fake dude.
No, I'm not. I'm just
you
keeping it a
biggest.
No, I'm not a fake.
Thing.
I just keep it real. Listen,
you're not keeping it real.
I am keeping it real.
This whole
Next
conversation
question.
right now.
Next question.
Who was right in this conversation?
It's true. It's
you
not about who was right.
I'm
I'm just being honest.
You're not being honest.
I have never once said while we're watching the show, this person looks good. Ever. Summer, but don't act like when you talk amongst your girls and your girlfriends, you guys don't say stuff too. Did
I ever say I didn't? But the fact that you're playing holier than thou, and then I ask you.
When I play holier than thou, I admitted it.
I ask you whether you talk like that with your guys. God knows what you guys say.
Guys talk, but the thing is, guys talk, girls talk.
Sick.
Guys talk, girls talk.
Girls don't talk like I do not talk like that.
I don't talk like that either.
If a girl has a guy that she's talking to and she's like, oh, is he cute? Well, I'm gonna tell her he's ugly. No. I'm not going to tell her that he's ugly.
Not even that. I'm talking about like other things.
Yeah, like celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be like, yeah,
exactly.
He's good looking.
So why did you bring up Lucy? Why did you bring up Kim Kardashian? They're celebrities.
Go on Lucy's account.
They're celebrities.
Friends, go on Lucy's
Kim
account.
Kardashian's the same way.
Yeah, go on Kim. Exactly. You like the thoughts. Anywho, next. And somehow he got this dime piece.
More like 9 cents, but.
All right. Is there one? Wait. Okay. Sorry. Is there any one thing men want all women to understand about them?
That we don't care.
Oh my God.
Half the time we don't care. If you're telling us 10 stories, 9 of those, we don't care.
Wait, are you being serious?
Not that we don't care. There's a lot.
You literally he just told me a half-hour conversation about his girls that he coaches, and I had to sit there and listen to the whole
but not like that. But let's say like.
Did you listen to my story when I came home and I was stressed out about work?
Obviously. Yeah.
You
about
did?
Yeah, about that one parent that didn't hit you back. Yeah. I remember. So, but not that we don't care, but there's just a lot. Like.
So yeah, what are some? So like, it's just we talk too much.
Not that you talk too much. It's just a lot of. I feel like sometimes there could be a lot of just random conversation. I mean, it could be good to have random conversation, but sometimes it's like
you don't want to talk.
Not that I want to talk. Like, I don't know. It's just like it's like I don't know. It's just sometimes we just don't care. We don't care.
Girl, this is why people become lesbians.
Next.
Okay. Also, I've heard. What was I going to say? That guys. Couple things, like whenever people have these like conversations about what girls want to ask guys, I hear that another thing is that guys like want girls to know that they're not always mad. Like, you know how girls always think that the guy's mad?
Yeah,
they're not always mad.
That's true. We're not always mad because girls overthink stuff.
And then the other thing was that girls overthink things and that we need to not overthink.
True. Just because we're quiet don't mean we're mad. We're just catching a vibe.
I hate that about him.
Because when I'm driving with or without her, I like to listen to music. I like to catch vibes.
And he doesn't like to talk.
Not that I don't like to talk. I just rather I could be the happiest of moods, but as soon as I step in that car, I'm just like, man, What does Drake have to say today? What does J.
For
Cole
the
have to say
3,000th
today?
time.
Right, but it's still catching the vibe. But I'm sure in her head she's like, man, is he mad at me? What do I say? Oh, how was work today?
Yeah, I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday because you don't talk.
Because I was catching a vibe. And
The
you kept
music
talking.
the music didn't even turn on yet.
I was catching mental vibes. It was like,
guys,
listen.
Let's
Next question.
all go against
Next
guys.
question.
This
Next
is
question.
Really
We'll
why
ask
girls,
one or two more
This
questions.
is why girls like girls, honestly.
Say lesbian, me too.
All right. I only have 3 more, so I'll just ask all of them. These ones could be a little bit quicker. Do you guys feel insecure?
Yeah, of course.
What do you feel? What do you think guys feel the most insecure about? Like, give me 2 things, top 2 things that guys, maybe not you specifically, but just in general.
I would say in general, it's probably a stereotypical things you would think of. Physical protection.
What do you mean by that?
Monetary protection.
Okay.
Meaning, because if
I
you're
get monetary, so what do you mean about physical?
Physical protection, if you're a smaller guy, right? I feel like exactly. And if you're put in a situation if you have to protect someone, you might not have the confidence to take that on physically. So, and especially if you're hanging out with someone who is bigger than you. So let's say like I'm with you, right?
Yeah.
And then we run into like LeBron James or something. Like, damn, Bron. I'm like, okay, is she into taller dudes? Like, is it things like that? That probably runs through. That's why there's a running joke. Oh, this guy's tall. Are you gonna leave me for him? It's like I think guys think about, monetary protection. If you make a certain amount of money and then you know someone that you're close with that makes a ton more money, and they invite you over to the house or something, and they have all this stuff that has cars. Like, man, I wish I could get my wife this. Of course, that runs through a lot of guys' head. Not that we.
Does it run through your head?
Not really. Sometimes, but not in the sense like I have to get for. But again, it's the same thing. Like my goal in life is to like have enough money so I could retire my parents, or you wouldn't have to work, things like that. So I always have that aspiration. So when I see somebody who's in that position, I'd be like, dang, must be nice to be like, just hey, Summer, you want this car? Let me get it for you. So there's always that aspiration. I wouldn't look at it as like an insecurity, like a jealousy. It's like not like a real insecurity. I'm trying to think of an insecurity I have. Maybe my bald head sometimes when it's super shiny. Because I'm in public, I know it's shiny. Everybody's looking at me like a magic 8-ball. Just looking at me like, what? Am I going to win the $1 million? Like, not, but again,
everybody has their
I've been
own,
bald for the last 10 years of my life, so I don't care.
Dang,
I'm not wearing this hat because I'm like insecure, but I don't care. I just didn't shave my head. So I was like, I don't want, you guys to see me looking crazy. But why keep saying all like that? What are you insecure about? I know a couple things. Next question.
Okay, and you're so psychotic. He's psycho, you guys.
I don't get mad. I get even. Next.
Okay, 2 more. Ready? So, all right. Suppose your girl.
And you got something on your eyebrow. Oh, your right eyebrow. You got a little
take it
lint.
off?
Yeah. Oh, it moved it to the middle. You moved it to the middle.
Sorry.
You moved it to the middle.
Okay, can you take it off? Oh, got it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. And they saw you looking crazy this whole time.
All right. Okay. We gotta move. We gotta move on. All right. 2 more. Suppose your girl is looking really good, like really hot. That's what they wrote. Super hot. And other guys are staring at her. How would you feel walking with her?
I have mixed emotions. Like
people.
I mixed emotions. I'd be like, half of me be like, she's looking good enough for guys to stare. So it gives you some type of confidence. Like, yeah, she's mine. But at the same time, like me, I'm a hothead, so I might want to fight somebody. So if I see too many guys looking, all right, like, what's up? As long as they're smaller than me. If they're bigger than me, sure
you can have her.
You can have her. If they're smaller than me, these hands work. 9 to 5, they work.
Yeah, we already heard that in a few other podcasts. Okay, last one. What is the best thing about being a guy, and what is the worst thing about being a guy?
Best thing about being a guy is that we're dominant.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. Best thing about being a guy is, I don't know. For me, I feel like about being a guy, people always, or obviously if you're a guy, women are the only other people, look at you for, most women look at you for some type of, protection, some type of comfort, some type of stability. I like having that responsibility, knowing that if something happens, my wife is going to come to me first, right? I like that. That's the best thing. The worst about being a guy is innately, I think, guys, and it's true, we always feel like we have to be strong. We cannot show weakness.
It's a double-ended sword.
It's a double-edged sword. Double-ended sword, girl. What are you fighting with? It's a double-edged sword. Double-ended sword.
I mean, sometimes on two ends of the thing.
Anywho,
that's what I thought this whole time.
So this whole time you've been saying double-ended sword?
We had thought that's what it was.
Double-edged.
Oh.
Edged.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm sweating.
So, but yeah, it's double-edged sword. It's just like one thing, you feel like you're in this position that people will always trust you with different forms of safety. But guys, obviously, as you mentioned before, do take advantage of that. But at the same time, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
To always be like, all right, I have to meet these standards. If you don't, it feels like it's a knock on your pride. It's a knock on your manhood. So,
interesting.
Yeah. Double-ended sword.
And on that note.
And you got something else on your other eyebrow.
All right. End this podcast. Get me out of here. So long. Farewell.
So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Peace.